We are live from digital address GA099259 in Kokomemle, Accra. On DSTV, we are on channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. A good morning to everyone. The show is Joy News Interactive. Our social media handles for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Joy News on TV. My name is Selina Ampo. Now, no contribution, no chop. That's, I'm sure most of you remember. You've heard that before. Does it ring a bell? Well, we know those friends who will never contribute anything but always want to eat. But today, I'm not talking about food. The chairman of the opposition National Democratic Congress is charging party members to work towards bringing the NDC back to power in 2020. If they want to benefit from future NDC government, Mr. Ampo told the party folks at the launch of their 27th anniversary celebration members that you have to contribute to the party. If you don't contribute, you should not expect to be given a role in the government. Let's take a look at what he said.
The biggest job you can do for NDC as we move to 2020 is adopt a branch. Maintain the branch, nurture the branch, and win the branch in 2020. You don't come and tell me anything. Just tell me that, Chairman, General Secretary, I have won my branch. If everybody decides to win his or her branch, the party is already in power. If you want to have a stake in the future NDC government, and you want to hold a position in NDC in future, the first question the General Secretary will ask, have you been attending branch meetings? So, if you are eyeing some DCE position, some minister position, some board chairman position, please, the time to identify yourself and work for the party is now. Because this time around, no monkey the work, babu the chop. I am saying that no monkey the work, babu the chop.
You heard him right there. No contribution, no chop. No monkey the work, babu the chop. Well, let's hop onto social media to find out what you had to say about that video. And Paul says the only way to encourage foot soldiers to work for the party. And Bishop Samuel says, hey, so they want to win power to chop. Yo, elder, we hear you. And Isaac Safo comes in with the comment, I'm a member, but I'm disappointed in your speech on the basis of how position will be shared. Think of Ghana, not NDC, bro. And similar, Pompeo says, they only think about themselves, but not the nation. Is this a party to rule a nation? And Ben Bialu says that's why they will be in opposition indefinitely. I thought governance was about policy and development, but this gentleman only talks about sharing positions like biscuits, which obviously leads to corruption. Very sad. And Yao Edu Asamoah says, so the NDC will be in for chop, right? He's asking. And Isaac Kwabna Angson says, only if we were serious as a country. Hashtag sad. Seidu Musa also says, when a full national chairman began to declare your intentions this way, imagine what will happen 2020 when you are able to come on into power. Well, let's move away from that and talk about education. We all know BC is ongoing. You can all imagine the nerves when you're going to sit for that examination. Well, with over 500,000 candidates converged at various centers nationwide for this year's basic education certificate examination, it wasn't any different from what we all did some years back. Here in Accra, Faustina Safo visited the Kanda 3 and 5 cluster of schools, St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High and La St. Paul Basic School. And here are what the pupils had to say after their first paper.
It was actually simple, but I was a bit tense when I sat down. But after looking through the papers, I saw it was very easy.
Okay, so let's turn to this school. What school are you from?
St. Thomas International School.
So tell me, how was English paper for you?
It was quite moderate. After all, if the question that came, you were not able to answer, you don't have to leave any answer, any question unanswered. So I was able to answer the questions.
So are you expecting to get a 1?
Oh, yes.
So let's move on to you. How was paper like for you?
It was manageable.
What do you mean by manageable?
I was able to tackle a lot of them. But when I started, I was feeling very nervous. I almost cried.
You cried, not almost.
So her friend said she cried, not almost. So now that you cried, were you able to write?
Yeah.
It was okay, but the literature part, it was more difficult. But I was able to do it.
And what school are you from?
Justice.
How was the paper like for you?
It was okay. Almost all the questions which appeared.
Well, you had some students sharing their experience right there. Well, let's hop onto social media to find out from you. How did you feel when you had to write that first English paper? I'm sure most of us were nervous, but social media, what had you to say? And Camero says, I was very happy because the papers I thought I would get 1As, I got them C's, and those that I was scared of getting F9 became B's and C's. And Kobe6 says, I felt like I was in a dilemma. Joshua Siedu says, I wrote mine in sickness 2014, but I still passed. Janet Bunny says, I wrote B's in 2003. I felt good about it because all my hopes was to get good grades to enable me get a good secondary school to attend, to achieve my goal of being a nurse one day. And God made all my dreams come true. Samuel Opoku says 2006, that's when he wrote his paper, and he was very nervous, but still, I made it. And Isaiah Gustavo says 2006, my first paper was English language. After the paper, I took a bottle of Sobolo to cool my immune system, because English, they say, is dynamic. And Baba says, I couldn't sleep before the first paper, so I had to sleep immediately. Our day one finished until the second day. No learning until I went for my science paper. Inshallah, I came out with flying colors, and that was in 2016. Lovelace Lizzie Eliklim says, I was very sick then. I wrote the English paper, which was the first paper. My English teachers asked how was it, and I told them it was cool. Since I wasn't prepared enough, I told them I would get 3, but the result came and I had 2 in English, and I was surprised. And Sandra Tamaklo Johnson says, yes, I remember, Pa. The tension was so high. I didn't know what to expect, but just after the first paper, I felt a great sense of relief, as it was just like a class test. And guess what? I'm now teaching in that same school I attended and wrote my first external exams. Well, let's take a short breather and we'll be back after this. Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching JoyNews Interactive with me, Selina Ampo. Well, let's still talk about education. And at every stage in our lives, we all dream of doing things, going places, being someone. And for these girls who are bent on making it with the power of an abacus, it's no different. Unfortunately, the dream of some students of the Emerald Community School to represent Ghana in the international UC Mass competition hangs in the balance because they do not have the funds to help them participate in the event. Well, Nancy Emefa-Dradosi has the rest of the story.
There are many ways to teach numbers and maths to kids. Some can be fun and exciting, and some can be plain boring. But the abacus has been a great tool to teach numbers and arithmetic. It has colorful beads to make learning exciting and fun while reinforcing concepts through child's sense of touch.
It's a whole brain development program. It develops both the right and left brain of the child. It helps with the photographic memory of the child.
Ghanaians and a lot of people around the world have fear for maths. But Abacus has been a game changer in Ghana, helping school children around the country appreciate and easily understand a dreaded subject, thanks to UC Maths, the organization championing this revolution. But guess what? Some girls from the Emerald International School have qualified to represent Ghana in the international UC Maths competition in Cambodia and Thailand. These girls were selected to represent their school at the national UC Maths competition. For some, it was a lot of anxiety.
I was afraid. I thought I would not win anything.
Oh. And then what happened?
And then God helped me, and I won a trophy.
For others, it was the time to show the world what they've got.
I feel so excited because I haven't gone to any competition like this before. And my mother too told me that I should do it. But if I do it, I should go and try, just like I'm going to try.
But after the end of the tournament, these strong girls from the Emerald Community School won the championship, grabbing 4 medals.
I was very excited because I knew that my father would be very happy and excited that I won something. Because I think this is my first time going for a competition.
They have been selected to represent Ghana in Cambodia and Thailand, but there is a challenge. They have no money to embark on the trip. The girls need to pay 117,000 Ghana cedis, but it's been difficult raising it.
Challenge now for the parent and the school is to be able to raise the funds that would be supporting their registration and upkeep for the international program, because each child is supposed to pay $2,700. We have up to the end of June to be able to register them with a minimum of $8,000 as commitment. Then subsequently we'll pay the remaining amount in due course.
But even without the money, they have been vigorously training.
7 minus 3 minus 5, 7. That is 8. Ready? 9 minus 4, 2 minus 5, 6. That is 8. Ready? 2 minus 2, 1, that is 1. Now let's try.
Their trainer says she's confident the girls can bring the trophy home.
Yes, please. I'm very, very much confident in them now. Even as at now, their level and then what they went to compete wasn't something that was easy. But as I said earlier, with much determination, they can do it. Yes, please.
So you think they can win?
Yes, they can win.
Even more, these girls say they have what it takes to be world champions.
You see the beautiful, bright ladies over there who can all extend a hand, well, and help them. You can go onto our social media pages and comment on that as well. But it's time for us to do Tuesday Thoughts. What are you thinking this Tuesday? And Luxury says, work hard, love always, worry never, build confidence, dream gigantic, think positively, and hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Monica tweets, being yourself is the most important thing you can be. After all, if you are not yourself, who will you be? And hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And sweet_Rinky says, life is best for those who are enjoying it, difficult for those who are comparing it, worse for those who are criticizing it. So enjoy life for each moment. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts, hashtag Tuesday morning. And Natin Singh says, the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Chris Kirubi says, for those who have the privilege of working with and employing young people, please do not threaten their livelihoods. Join me in empowering and mentoring them, give them the opportunity to learn, treat them equally, and pay them what they deserve. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts, hashtag Ask Kirubi. And Rick Jordan says, never, never, never give up. Things are about to go your way. If you remain positive, what you are seeking has a way of finding you. Keep the faith. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Just Me says, good morning, troops. Folk will always judge you and have an opinion, so just do whatever you please. Have a great day. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Hashtag Tuesday Mood. And peace is far sweet when you get into a tight place and everything goes against you till it seems as if you couldn't hold on a minute longer. Never give up then, for that's just the place and the time that tide will turn. This is a quote from Harriet Beecher Stowe, and hashtag Tuesday Motivation, hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Inspiring quotes Be Positive says, when someone is going through a storm, your silent presence is more powerful than a million empty words. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts, hashtag Tuesday Morning, hashtag Tuesday Motivation. It's time for us to wrap up on the show. You've been watching JoyNews Interactive with me, Selina Ampo. Do stay tuned for more stories and other bulletins, and have a great day.